Welcome back to my workshop in New Jersey. I have another guitar for complete restoration for you to see. This guitar I had to make some notes so I don't forget things. Was made early 50s by luthier Franz Cassius, who was an immigrant from Haiti. He was a classical guitarist, composer and a part-time luthier. This guitar doesn't have so much value like the previous guitars I repaired, but it does have a sentimental value, and it needs a lot of work as far as stabilizing the body because of loose bracing, multiple cracks and setup. This guitar was played by Segovia in one of the gatherings of New York City Classical Guitar Society, sometimes in the 50s. It was owned by Giulio Pro, who was a teacher, guitarist, who acquired this guitar from Franz Cassius, and then he passed the guitar to his student Michael Kelly, who was also in the inner circle of Classical Guitar Society in New York. And one of those couple of those gatherings, Andres Segovia came over and played this guitar himself and liked it. Never owned it, but it does have that feel that the master played the guitar, and the guitar is here for restoration. You can find more about this guitar on bombside.com. Article 2540. So let's check the guitar. Come over. You need to see the cracks. If you can come closer. You see the stick. There is a crack coming from here, right next to the center seam. Continue here. There is hairline cast you cannot see here, that I will feel too difficult to see that with the camera. There's multiple cracks on the back, very obvious. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cracks and some separation of the binding. And also, very obvious, loose braces. There is one here, and this side too. That's the major thing. Otherwise, it still plays, but it rattles when it's played. Let's go to the vise. First thing I will do is check the bridge position. So the guitar in my vise with the silicone pads, old guitar polish cloth, lightly put it in. It also has a pad. If I drop the guitar, don't dent the neck, and tie it very lightly in the vise, very light. It looks like it has Landshofer tuners with a Lyra plate. Also original. A little bit of a technology always helps. Now, there's the tool. So here is the tool to check the bridge position. 12 fret to knot, turn it the other way, going to the bridge. It looks good. but the intonation was off. I could hear that when I was playing it. It needs a new saddle. It also needs a new nut. Forgot to show you. It doesn't have the proper spacing. Comes out too much to the end of the string. And it's way too low. It's almost touching the first fret. I will be using to glue the top and back is to be cleated, and I will be using magnets to hold the cleat in position. Really neat. You do it this way. The crack is here. The center seam is here. I could use a big one, big magnet, but I'm too close to the center. So what you do is you put the magnet in the center of the crack, and surely when you have the cleat here with double-sided tape, you put it there and hold it exactly where you want it. Cleat it all across, all the way to the end. Seal the crack. Top is done. I will also have to modify the bridge to increase the angle over the saddle. Very similar what I had to do with my Hauser 1933 bridge setup. Same scenario. And I will film a little bit more of the progress as I go along, so see you in a few. Thank you. Alright, here I am a few weeks later. All braces were glued. I used hot glue, some super glue, and about 7 French polishing sessions to build up, cover all the cracks, a new finish. And right now I'm just using alcohol, lavender oil, just the alcohol and oil to polish up the guitar and even out the smears from the sessions of the French polishing. It turned out that this guitar had more than a couple of loose braces. The back brace on the back of the guitar was also loose because of the shrinking of the wood. Just loosen up the brace. It's glued now. The front had another crack here, the crack I showed you before. And it was also not glued properly. The soundboard here was coming loose on both sides. And the braces are all glued and the guitar sounds like a drum now. Anyway, that's it. It sounds really good, and considering that this guitar was built in Manhattan, Upper West Side, in an apartment that had wooden floors, it's a really good one. And I thank you for watching this video, and next time I have something interesting in my workshop, I'll make another one. Thank you.